Hello YouTube, this is the Sim Basketball Operator bringing an NBA 2K13 online association commentary, and I'm sad to say this is probably going to be the last game of the T-Unit's online association. A lot of members have dropped out. Our commissioner T-Unit's been out of commission for a while because his computer broke down. As you can see, I've not played any games since then. I mean, every time I pick up 2K, I fire up the online association and there's just no one there. As you can see, there are a lot more computer controlled teams that have dropped out. So yes, so this looks like the end, and T-Unit came back finally after getting a new computer, and he said it's pretty much over. So we're going back to the regular two series I have on my channel, which are MyCareer and the regular offline association with the Cavaliers. And so I'll see you in this next game against the CPU controlled Orlando Magic.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan, and it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. A quick check of our starting lineups. State Farm shows who will hit the floor first. And one of the players will be watching this one closely, Andrew Bogut.
Well, Kevin, I love big men who are equally adept at blocking shots and taking charges. There's a level of sophistication defensively there that's really impressive for Bogut. He's able to read things and anticipate what's happening before anybody else can.
And offensively, still coming around after that elbow injury, but he contributes there too on post-ups and cleaning up after offensive rebounds, and he's a deceptive passer as well.
Thrilled to be back in Orlando. The Magic ready for that home court advantage. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
Getting wins on the road is always tough for any team in the NBA, even a tough and tested team like the Hawks, and they had to fight for every road win they got last year.
So here we are in this game, and online association was a little fun. Played only against one guy, so I can't really say I had the full experience. But it was fun kind of getting this team. It was a really good team. It's not often you get the second pick in the draft and end up with pretty much 3 stars. Here's one of them, Kevin Garnett, hitting the turnaround jumper. And here we go against the Atlanta Magic, who have Joe Johnson, Josh Smith, the old Hawks duo, with Mo Williams, Andrew Bogut, Ilyasova off the bench, and Richard Jefferson starting as a 3. Getting into this gameplay, we got Garnett getting the rebound off the loss and miss. And, you know, I mean, it was fun playing the online association. Got to use some new players I don't usually use. One of them's right here, Kevin Durant, as he knocks down the jumper. So, I really wanted to make this into a fun series, but, you know, things happen. I'm not going to blame anybody. I thought it would be good for me to meet some other YouTube guys. And I saw some other games going on, but over 1 month, the interest just died down. And there's just no activity within this association. Other YouTubers started going to their own other series. And it's kind of sad, actually, but, you know, that gives me more time to play my other series, win a championship, both in my MyCareer series and my association series. And as you can see, Durant here is going to the basket and getting the goaltending call. Durant's a beast. I mean, there's just no doubt about it. And also, this commentary, I'm making it after Game 3 of the finals. So I'm just going to talk about the finals a little bit. I was very surprised to see that the Spurs won the first game. Very nice shot off the backboard by Tony Parker. And then the second game, I was just like, train wreck. I mean, this is the Miami Heat I've come to expect. It seems like Miami Heat just has the better team. And then they go into the Game 3, and I'm thinking Miami might steal one on the road. And the Spurs just come out and just blow them out of the building. So you can see at this halftime, we are up by only 1 point, 26-25.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome, fans. We got a close game going on out in Orlando. For the Wizards, they'll be up against the Rockets out in Houston. Both teams would really like to take that game. That one starting at 7 o'clock Eastern. And one game also on the docket. Out in Charlotte, it'll be the Bobcats against the Clippers. A 7:30 Eastern tip time. And now, here's what's going on in the rest of the NBA. It'll be the Golden State Warriors up against the Heat in Miami. Rivalry games are always a blast, and these fans are pumped for that one. That gets going 7:30 Eastern. And you know what time it is. It's your chance to make your picks for the day. Now let's get back over to Kevin Harlan and the rest of our crew.
So yes, I'm back after the halftime report. I played this game a little while ago, so I was picking and winning that matchup right there. I picked the Miami Heat to win game 2. But I was just so shocked at the Spurs ball movement. I actually got to watch that game and watch that well-oiled machine just run really efficiently. And that's something I think 2K should really strive to replicate. I mean, on Hall of Fame, it seems like everyone plays like the San Antonio Spurs with the ball movement and whatnot. But the Spurs just shuttle that thing around. I mean, Gary Neal and Danny Green are guys that were second-round picks, undrafted players, and they just managed to benefit from Greg Popovich's intelligence. And here's an interesting sequence right here in the game. Josh Smith is going to miss that dunk. We throw it to Lance Stevenson, who's going to miss the alley-oop. That's 2 missed dunks in a row. You know, Mo Williams is going to come down the court, attack, and then get blocked by, I think that was Tony Douglas. And then Bogut's going to miss a layup. And now we're on the fast break, throwing it to Tobias Harris, who finally makes the basket. It seems like both teams had good shots to make it, and this game is pretty close. I have the better team. I'm pretty sure of that. But, you know, I'm not that great, and Bogut's making us pay for poor defense with that dunk. So our lead's back to 1 point, so back and forth here. But anyway, back to the Spurs. I mean, their three-point shooting was incredible. They set the finals record, and there wasn't really anything Miami could do about it. I mean, Mike Miller had a good game, and hold up, Lance Stevenson doesn't know what to do, so he's pulling up for 3, and he puts it down. Nice shot by Lance Stevenson to give us a 4-point lead going into the final quarter. But the Spurs, gosh, the team is just amazing. They also out-rebounded the Miami Heat by 15. LeBron James was held down by Kawhi Leonard as much as you can hold down LeBron as possible. And Kawhi Leonard is a pretty good player. It makes me wonder if the Spurs have something here in their future, some guy they can go to. But here's Josh Smith, another good player on this Magic team, getting that alley-oop. But Josh Smith, I don't know what he's going to do this offseason. I mean, should the Hawks try to resign him? Personally, I like Al Horford better, even though Josh Smith is the more inviting player because of his athleticism. But Al Horford, I think, is a natural power forward. So they're probably going to have to iron that out. Dwight Howard and Chris Paul going to Atlanta Hawks is actually not a bad idea. I just don't think if both players will commit to it. And this free agency is going to be interesting. There are a lot of guys who have options, so there could be a lot of free agents. There may not be a lot of free agents. There could be a lot shifting around. I mean, the coaching has already been shuffled around quite a bit, so I'll be looking forward to that as well as the rest of the finals. Now we're winding down this game. Our closer, Kevin Durant, going to hit the long 2. It's pretty much going to ice it or give us a 5-point lead. But after a pair of Joe Johnson free throws, Garnett's going to get the ball to the high post, show off his passing ability, finding Ty Lawson underneath. And that's pretty much going to close out this game, giving us back a 5-point lead. They're going to roll it. I try to reach in the backcourt, and Mo Williams is just going to blow by me. And then kick it to Joe Johnson, who's going to knock down the jumper and bring it back to within 3. Now here goes Ty Lawson, throwing it ahead to Kevin Durant, who has got a lot of space in front of him. But he's going to stop. We're going to reverse the ball a little bit. And then we're going to go back into the post with Durant. Or not. Bad pass by Wesley Matthews, but hey, you know, gets the job done. Durant gets the nice finish right there. So 5-point lead with 16 seconds left. That's pretty much going to be the end of it. Get a steal on the last play. And so yes, we win by 7, and the short story, the TYA 2013 Online Association, has come to a conclusion. I had fun playing my 2 games in it. Getting this team was a huge accomplishment. And I think if I'm going to try something online again, it'll probably be my team, but that probably won't be started until 2K14, which, by the way, that game looks a whole lot better than NBA Live 14. And I guess it's just because I played 2K series for 2 years in a row. So Ty Lawson's your player of the game. Joe Johnson, Will Williams, the only Magic in double digits, but they both shot not that great. There's a Patty Mills sighting, 3 for 3, gave him 6 points in 4 minutes. Durant led us in scoring, 8 of 17 shooting. Ty Lawson scored 12. Garnett gave us 6, and that's just pretty much the end of this. One thing I learned about this is that in online gameplay, you really need some rebounders. We didn't do that well in that category. Wesley Matthews with 2 steals. That's also something you need, is a guy that can play defense and also shoot the 3. And so yes, I'm going to focus on my other 2 series. We dominated the Magic kind of in this one, won by 7 points. And this is Sim Basketball Operator. More of the other series coming out soon, and I will see you guys next time.